Hi, I'm Kyle Mitchell with Whitaker Brothers, and we just wrapped up an all-day training with two of my friends, Steve Lingle and Larry Koenig from Martin Yale. We've got all their equipment laid out, and we don't get this opportunity very often, so we want to take a real quick minute to let you see the entire lineup of all the Martin Yale products that we have here. So I'll hand it off to you. You guys, go ahead. Why don't you start by telling us about this machine right here?
Sure. This is our brand new model. Just came out in April. It is our brand new manual creaser, model number CR818. Creasing is designed for the new heavy cardstock printing, where people are using heavy cardstock color products, and allows the paper to be creased rather than folded, and it does not cause cracking or any kind of damage to the color and ink.
Okay, so if you're going to spend that kind of money on paper and folding, you might as well crease it so it looks good and it doesn't crack.
Right. Yep.
Okay, no problem. Let's move on. We're switching gears here. What's this product?
This is just our letter opener. It's an automatic letter opener. It's our model number 1632, and this is just one of the little machines. You can put in about a half inch, 3/4 inch of letters in there, and it just shoots them through and opens them up for you.
Okay, any idea how fast that is?
Steve, how fast is that? I don't know.
I have to look at the spreadsheet, I'm sorry.
No, that's quite all right. Well, you know what, guys? I'll tell you this. I saw it running earlier. It is faster than a human being. We can
Faster
count
than that speeding bullet.
Yes, it's like horsepower, only human power. It is in excess of 1 human power. So what's this do right here?
Well, this little box here, while it looks kind of unique, is actually a padding press. And the padding press is for people who make their own notepads. And this is designed that you can put the paper in there. You put this on top and you lock the paper in. And basically, once it's all set and the paper's lined up right, you just slap your glue on there and you get that colored nice little notepad.
Okay, does Martin Yale sell the glue that's used in this?
Yes, we do. We have a set of red or the clear coated glue, and it comes with a set with the brushes, the little knife cutter, and actually a 50 count sheet separator on there. So everything you need to get started to create your own notepads.
Okay, great. Now we're moving on to some of my favorite products. These are paper folders, very popular for us. I see two of these machines. They look exactly the same. What's the difference?
Well, you're looking at our model number 6200 in the back and our model number 6400 in the front. And the key difference is this is just a single letter folder that can do up to 3 sheets. The 6200 only does a letter fold design, and the 6400 will do a letter fold or half fold.
Okay, so it's just one of them gives you options of what type of folds you want to run.
Exactly. The 6400 gives you a little bit more options. You can do a little bit more with it, and just have a little bit more use out of it.
Okay, so now we're moving on to some more robust paper folders. Again, these two products look exactly the same. What do they do, and what's the difference between them?
This is a little bit of a step up from this one. This is more of a small office kind of unit, but it is still a paper folder. The differences are you have a model number 7400 and a model number 7200. The model number 7200 will only do 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, and it is a continuous run. So once you turn on the machine, it's going to continually run. You can do 4 letter folds on it, but it's kind of just, kind of a first entry into the market. If you're doing, 100, 200, 300 folds a week, you can use this. It works out great. You can go up to even higher if you want to. This one actually has an automatic shutoff. So when you turn on, once the paper's all out, once you're out of your folds, it'll actually shut the machine down so it doesn't continually run. And this does up to 8.5 by 14 sheets instead of just 8.5 by 11.
Okay, and real quick, tell me about this slot right here. What's that hole do?
This is the slot. This is our bypass. So if you have a multiple sheet, say 2 or 3 pages that you need it to fold, you can put this in there and they'll fold all 3 sheets at one time, so it's all together for you.
Can they be stapled?
Yes, they can.
Okay, great. Let's keep moving. Now we're getting into much larger paper folders. I'm going to guess that these are commercial duty. They're probably more for not small office. Now we're getting into churches and businesses. Is that correct?
Exactly. I mean, this is your next step up, where if you're doing more folds every day, every week, and you have larger quantities of churches, as you said, schools, smaller businesses that are doing a lot of invoicing and billing, these are great machines. You're basically looking at our model number 1501. It does multiple types of folds. It has presets on it. And it'll do 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14 sheets, and just a real solid first entry level machine. This is kind of one of the original machines, so it has more of the traditional look of what everyone's used to seeing when they first saw a folding machine.
Okay, got it. Now when we go from the 1501 to the 1217, what do we pick up? What changes?
Multiple things. You're getting larger sheet sizes. The 12 by 17 will actually do 11 by 17 folds. So you can get 11 by 17 that turn into an 8.5 by 11 kind of page. You can get
greater throughput, higher speed.
There you go. Thank you.
No problem.
Brain cramp there. You also have optional bypasses on there where you can do continual bypasses. We actually have a bypass lever to do that multiple page sheet fold in this one. You have more fold options with it. We have it preset for more fold options. It has a automatic exit tray, so it automatically lets the paper come off there, so it's not going to jam up and create jams when it gets too much paper on there.
Sure, and one thing that you might have left off that I've heard a lot of customers comment on is the fact that it has the flexibility to handle a much wider range of paper thicknesses than your normal friction-fed paper.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. If I didn't mention that, you get the widest range probably with this of all the smaller ones there. So you can go up to what is it, about a 90 pound,
120 pound.
120 pound index papers.
120 pound, and for most paper folders, that's in air-fed mode. But you're still able to do it with a friction-fed.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, gotcha. So the 1217, for as long as it's been around, still has its niches, doesn't it?
It is still very popular, and it's not dying out.
Got it. All right, so now we're moving into both of these paper folders have the same look to them, and I happen to know they're a little bit newer. What did you add to the newer models that you may not find on the old 1217A or on the old 1501X?
Well, these are designed where, number one, it's more modern, so when people are doing multiple pages, the first thing is you don't have to fan the paper. You can just put the paper in there, it's going to allow it to go be folded through, where the older machines, you kind of need to fan out the paper and putting it in there, which is just another step in the process. We also put easier preset tray feeds, tray adjustments on there, so they automatically tray adjust it. They have the exit ramp, so exit feeds off lets the folded paper come out. These still have bypass units on them, and it's just an easier, a little bit more modern setup, so as people are putting it in there, it's just easier to get it on and collect it off out of that way.
Okay, and we've got one unit that we didn't bring just because there's only one difference between the 1611 and the 1711, and what is that? The
1711 is semi-automatic adjustments, which means you can push a button and it'll automatically adjust the fold type you want. So if you're looking for a machine, because you're doing a lot of different fold types, and you don't want to have to always manually adjust them, you can just push a button and it'll automatically adjust the trays for you.
Okay, gotcha. And in this segment of paper folders, where are these made?
These are all made in Wabash, Indiana. So this is your made in the USA product, and if you're looking to keep them here in America, you've done a good job.
Okay, got it. All right, now we're getting into something that looks very similar, but it's substantially larger. What do we pick up when we go to the 1812? I can guess that we're going to get a lot wider of a feeding area. We can do much bigger paper. What other things do we get?
Well, you're getting to do up to a fold of 18 by 12 paper, hence the name of the 1812. And you're getting up to 500 stacks of paper at a time, whereas the smaller machines can only do about 150 at a time. So larger jobs, easier load down, just press down to load it, and again, easier adjustments on the tray and feed off that way. Plus, it's just easier to use when it's all said and done.
So I can load this with a full ream of paper, push start, and walk away and get a cup of coffee?
If you're using standard 20-pound paper, a whole full ream will fit on there.
Okay, that's great, that's great. All right, now we're moving into some more full-featured. Is this the top of the line right here?
This will be our top of the line for individual and commercial use. It's our model number 2051, and this is the fully automatic machine. This is the one where if you want to keep it as simple as possible and all you want to do is push the button, start it, turn it on, and go, this is the machine for you. I mean, it's clearly, you push a button to select the paper size, you push a button to select the fold size. You have the option of doing custom folds and storing them. You have speed control, you have tray adjustment control. You can
batching too,
batch
right?
it. Yeah, if there's anything that needs to be done this is the machine you would put into that small print shop operation.
So other than being air-fed, there's not really a feature that you can think of that this machine leaves out?
There really is not. This does it all, and this is one of the best machines on the market.
And if they had to go air-fed, what machine would you recommend?
Then we would move up to our Mark 7 model, which is a truly commercial-looking piece, and it has the air feed, air compressor unit and everything on it, which we don't have on here.